Hello dear students, welcome back to biology class. Chapter 6, Molecular Basis of Inheritance, Part 4, The Search of Genetic Material. The search of genetic material. Before, it was not knowing that DNA is only the genetic material. There are many biomolecules in a cell such as lipids, carbohydrates, proteins, nucleic acids such as DNA and RNA. Among these biomolecules, which one was the genetic material? It was a big question. Many scientists have conducted many experiments to prove which is the genetic material. There are some experiments are there for our studies. Griffith transforming principle, biochemical characterization of transforming principle, Hershey and Chase experiment. Griffith transforming principle. There was a scientist named Frederick Griffith in 1928 conducted an experiment to prove DNA as a genetic material called Griffith transforming principle. He conducted his experiment on mice and a bacteria called Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae is a bacteria, and for his experiment he used two strains of Streptococcus pneumoniae, S strain and R strain. S strain is capsulated. That means in this diagram you can observe the presence of an polysaccharide mucoid coat around the cell wall. That one we called it as a capsule, and this capsule is responsible for cause of pneumonia. Due to pneumonia, the organism may die. That's why S strain is called virulent or pathogenic. When we grow the Streptococcus pneumoniae in culture media in a petri plate, it produces the smooth colonies, mucoid colonies because of capsule. In this diagram, you can see the growth of bacteria in a culture media. Next strain, R strain. It is non-capsulated. That means there is no capsule layer around the cell wall. Capsule is absent means it does not causes the pneumonia, and on culture media it produces the rough colonies. As already we discussed, what is the main aim of the Griffith transforming principle, and also we discussed which organisms are used for the experiment. Next we will discuss about the experiment, what he did to know about the genetic material. He took live S strain. As already you know that S strain is virulent. It causes pneumonia. He took that live S strain and injected to the mice. Then what happens? Mice dies because of pneumonia. In next step, he took live R strain. As already you know that R strain is the non-virulent. It does not causes the pneumonia. He took R strain and injected to the mice. The mice remain live. In the next step, what he did means he took S strain and he killed that S strain by giving the heat. Heat killed S strain. S strain is killed means it does not able to cause the pneumonia. Let's see what happened. He taken heat killed S strain and injected to the mice. Mice remain live because S strain is killed. Hence it not able to causes the pneumonia. The lastly What he did means he took a mixture of heat killed strain and live strain and then injected to the mice. As you know that heat killed strain does not causes the pneumonia, live strain is also does not causes the pneumonia. Then what is the result? We guess that mice may remain live, but unfortunately mice was died. Then why mice is get died? Heat killed strain is also not causes pneumonia. Even the live strain is also not causes pneumonia. Then how mouse dies? That's we discuss in the conclusion part. Conclusion of experiment. Griffith took dead mice. He dissected the body of the dead mice. Inside the body of the dead mice, he found live strain. In the last step, he injected heat killed strain and live strain. He does not injected the live strain, but in the body of the dead mice, live strains are found. From this, he concluded that from heat killed strain, some transforming principle, some transforming material transferred from heat killed strain to R strain. Hence, around the R strain, capsule coat is get synthesizes. Hence, R strain is become S strain. And due to development of the capsule, R strain becomes S strain and it become virulent and it causes the pneumonia. Hence mice get died. That transferred material may be a genetic material. But Griffith does not told that the genetic material is whether the protein, DNA or RNA. He does not explain the biochemical nature of the genetic material from his experiment. Griffith experiment was not able to explain whether the genetic material is DNA, RNA or a protein. Hence, there was another one experiment conducted by the three scientists Oswald Avery, Maclean McCarthy, Colin McLeod called biochemical characterization of transforming principle. These three scientists worked together on the transforming principle of Griffith experiment only to know the biochemical nature of the transforming principle. The main aim of the experiment was to know the genetic material of the cell is whether protein, DNA or RNA. Avery, McLeod and McCarthy took heat-killed strain cells. From that strain cells, they have removed all the lipids and sugars and purified isolated biomolecules like proteins, DNA and RNA. Next, to that mixture, they added enzymes like proteases and RNAs. Protease enzyme digests the proteins, RNase enzyme digests the RNA. There is no protein and RNA in the mixture, only DNA are present. To that mixture, they added the R strains. Then injected into the mice, they found that mice dies due to pneumonia. In the next set, what they did means they added DNase enzyme which destroys the DNA. There is no DNA in the mixture, only protein and RNA are present. To that mixture, they added R strain cells and then injected to the mice. Mice remain live. From this, they concluded that where in the first step only DNA is present, that DNA is get transferred to the R strain. Hence R strain develops an capsule layer and it becomes S strain. Hence mice dies due to pneumonia. In the next step there is no DNA, hence there is no transformation of any material to the R strain. Hence R strain is not become virulent. The mice remains alive. From this they concluded that DNA is the transforming material transferred from S strain to R strain to make it pathogenic. Hence DNA is the genetic material. Dear friends, there is another one experiment to prove DNA as a genetic material, and final proof is given by the Hershey and Chase experiment that we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you.